Evet. Herkes hoş geldi. Şu an için herkes yavaş yavaş gelmeye başlıyor. Öğle tatilindeyiz. Evet, Java Day İstanbul 2021'e herkes hoş geldi arkadaşlar. Açılışı yapıyoruz. Bugün seste bir problem yok değil mi arkadaşlar? Sesi duyuyorlar. Bir problemimiz yoksa. Evet, Java Day. Evet, 5 günlük bir maceraya hoş geldiniz arkadaşlar. 5 günlük dolu dolu bir içerik bizleri bekliyor. Evet, sunumdan devam edebiliriz. Ekranda sunum olarak da duyabiliyorsunuz herhalde. Evet. Evet arkadaşlar, bu 2021'de bu sene 10 oturumumuz var. Her gün bu sefer tek oturum, tek thread diye bakacağımız böyle bir sütun şeklinde gidiyoruz. Yani kimse bir şey kaçırmayacak. Gün gün böldük. 5 tane workshop'ımız var ve 5 tane de Bird of Feather session'ımız olacak. Bird of Feather session'larımız soru cevap şeklinde. O yüzden içeriye bakacak olursanız zaten günün son saatine yerleşmiş olan oturumlar bu oturumlar. Orada özellikle konuyla alakalı sorularınızı biriktirip hatta şimdiden düşünmeye başlayıp onları o an konuğumuza, konuşmacılarımıza sorabilirsiniz deyip bir sonraki sunuma geçebiliriz. Slaytımızda daha doğrusu. Bir taraftan da gözüm şeylerde arkadaşlar. Sorularda eğer chat ekranından kaçırdığım bir şey olursa arkadaşlarım lütfen beni uyarsınlar. Evet, bu sene konuklarımız ve konularımız yani seçmek için çok büyük bir gayret gösterdik. Java'da İstanbul Teknik Komitesi'ne de bu vesileyle tekrardan teşekkür etmek istiyorum. Kimler var? Bakın burada zaten biraz sonra bakacağız. Mutin'le açılışı yapıyoruz. İşte burada benim yakinen tanıdığım senelerden beri sunumlarını dinlediğim kişilerden Josh Long, Reza Rahman, Adam Bien ve hepsini sayamayacağım çok değerli konu ve konuşmacılarımız var. Gün gün zaten ayrılmış durumdalar. İşte pazartesi günü hemen bir daha böyle bir mesela pazartesi günü Java ve JVM günü arkadaşlar. Salı günü 25'i Jakarta ve Cloud Native ile alakalı konu başlıklarımız var. Çarşamba günü mikroservis ve backend. 27'sinde Perşembe günü metodolojiler ve kariyerle ilgili özellikle son gün Bruno var. Onunla ilgili çok enteresan yani tekniğin dışında kalan enteresan konular var. Bize anlatacağım. 28'inde de web, mobile ve tabii ki architectural konuların olduğu harmanlanmış bir gün Cuma günü birazcık da açıkçası. Evet, genel olarak bu şekilde sayabiliriz. Bugün evet ekranda da Cuma gününü gördünüz. Yine workshopları dediğim gibi workshoplar 1,5 saatin üstündeki konular böyle yani hands-on olanlar ve olmayanlar şeklinde ayrılan güzel etkinliklerimiz var. Networking isterseniz arkadaşlar saat 14-15 ve 15-15 arası 16:45, 17-15 arası barkodu okutup aynı şekilde buradan etkileşim sağlayabilirsiniz. Böyle bir imkanımız da var. Bir sonraki slayta geçebiliriz. Evet takımımız evet burada Nursel Hanım, Özlem Hanım ve Hayrettin Bey hep beraberiz. Ben de evet, burada ben yokum ama olsun ekranda sizlerle beraberim diyeyim. Evet. Bir sonraki slide sponsorlarımız tabii ki sponsorlarımız olmasaydı bu etkinliği yapmak imkansız olurdu. İlk başta Peak Games, Peak ana sponsorumuz Definix, Hazelcast ve Sonatype'da destekleriniz için teşekkür ediyorum. Evet arkadaşlar, yavaş yavaş ilk konuşmacımıza doğru giderken bir sonraki sunumu alabiliriz. Destekçilerimiz DevNote, GDC İstanbul, Software Craftsman Türkiye, Lemiler'in Tech Events ve tabii ki bunu kılan Java Day, JAK İstanbul'un destekleriyle, Java User Group İstanbul'un destekleriyle gerçekleşen bir etkinlik. Arka tarafında gerçekten yoğun bir emek var. Devam edelim. Evet Hayrettin, sen de sanıyorum mikrofonda bir problem yok şu anda sanıyorum. Sen de istersen devreye girebilirsin.
Evet, selamlar herkese. Teknik bir problem oldu. Mikrofonumuz bir türlü bağlanamadı. Şu an için
Tişört, bedava tişört kazanmak isteyen varsa Sonatype'dan barkodu okutabilirler.
evet, barkodu
Benim
okutup
atladığım bir yer var mı bu arada? Benim gözden kaçırdığım, söylemeyi unuttuğum bir nokta varsa lütfen sen de hatırlat arkadaşlarımıza.
şu an için yok. Sadece birkaç kullanıcımızdan İngilizce'de bir açıklama talebi geldi. Onlar için de küçük bir özet yaparız olmazsa. Ben tekrardan ekranı paylaşıp hızlıca bir 5 dakikada özetleyip bir de İngilizce sunum yaparız.
Okay.
Tamam. Evet. Hello everyone. Sorry for the inconvenience about the microphone problem on my computer. Thank you Altu for the Turkish presentation. And this is for the non-Turkish speakers actually. I will briefly introduce our conference and today's introduction. And you know, Java Day Istanbul is the biggest Java event in Turkey, and we are holding this in 7 years, and this is the 7th edition. Last year and this year, we had to make this event online. So I hope next years we will attend this meeting face to face. You know about Java Day. As I explained, we are making this event for all Java community, and this is the generally we are making this event for internationally, and all the Java champions and Java related people come to this conference. And we have 5 days, and in these 5 days we have 10 sessions and 5 workshops, and also we have 5 BOF sessions. These BOF sessions are kind of like ask me anything sessions. So if you want to ask any questions, you can sure ask in the sessions and workshops via chat or the other communication channels. But in BOF sessions, you are free to ask any questions, and we encourage you to ask questions on these sessions. And we have more than 20 people speaking in this conference, and we are very excited about this. And today's sessions, we have Metin from Sonatype. He will give some security tips about Java security. And after that, Chandra will talk about deep dive on garbage collection. And in the workshop session, Kenan will introduce consumer-driven contracts tests in microservice environment. And this will be in Turkish, by the way. Prepare on the Turkish presentation. And at last, we have BOF session. Mohammed will talk about and listen your questions about Java 16 APIs and language features. And after the other days, tomorrow will be again 2 sessions with Reza and Otavio, and a workshop with Josh Long, and BOF session with Holly Cummins from IBM. And Wednesday we will have Jonathan and Brian in sessions, and Rustam and Matt in workshops. And also we have Yehonatan in BOP session. And And after day, we have Nicola Frankel and Alexis Munville in sessions, and in workshop we have Rafael Danilo and Bruno Souza. And last day we have Adam Bien and Alejandro in sessions, and in workshop we have Lemi and Alican. This will be also in Turkish. And in BOP session we have Kevin. This is the sessions that we will have. And between the sessions we have networking opportunity. Please scan your QR code and attend these sessions. We will also provide this information in our Slack channel. You can check it also. And about the team, Nursel is always attending this, and the main brain of this event conference. And Özlem and I are trying to help her this year. And also our technical committee has many involvements in this event. Thanks to everyone. And regarding our sponsors, Peak Games is sponsoring from the beginning, and a huge thank to them. And our gold sponsors are Definix and Hazelcats and Sonatype. We have Sonatype session, a little presentation after this welcoming presentation. And our supporters, thanks to them, DevNote, GDG, GoToWebinar, and Kocaeli University, Technopark, and Software Craftsmanship Turkey, and Tech Events Online. And this is the organization of Java Istanbul User Group. And as we talk about Altu, if you want from a free t-shirt from Sonatype, please scan the QR code and register to the event and attend the first event today. And if you have any questions, you can come into Java Istanbul and you can ask questions, or if you have any problems, we can communicate in there. And you know, our contact information is contact@java.istanbul, or you can check our website and Twitter address. Thank you for attending, and I am giving the presentation to Ashleigh. She will talk about Sonatype.
Perfect. So thank you very much for having me. 26-year anniversary of Java this week, which is absolutely incredible. For those of you who don't know Sonatype, we were founded 20 years ago by Brian Fox, who is the Chief Technology Officer at Sonatype. And a lot of you will know Brian from when he was the chair of the Apache Maven project. He's contributed to the Maven ecosystem for many years. And so we have a lot of intelligence and insights into what's being committed through the Java communities, what's being downloaded from the Maven ecosystem. And I know a lot of our customers and community members are on this conference today, so it's really good to see you all again. I know we've seen a lot of you at our partner events in Turkey. I know the last time we saw you at the Java Day Istanbul was 4 years ago in 2016, actually in person. So as Nursel and the team said, I really hope that we can meet in person again next year. So just a quick introduction on Sonatype. We have a presentation today with Mitten Zavery, one of our directors, speaking about what is the actual problem and how can developers fix these problems. How can we make your life easier when there's so many security requests and policy requests? So if we actually look at how much Java has grown and how many Java downloads we're at, if we compare where we were in 2012 to now, it's exponentially growing. Open source is huge. As you all know, as developers, you need quick, efficient solutions in order to be able to deliver your work on time. So we can see here the average days to now be exploited has gone down from 45 to 3. So ever since 2009, when John Apshaw shared Etsy's practice of 10 deploys a day, the rest of the developer industry has been trying to catch up constantly. And if you have a great team around you that understands the development practice in your business, that's easy. If you're working against security and there's a lot more focus on different areas within the security ecosystem, that's not that easy. So as we can see, as open source has become more and more popular, people rarely use source code anymore. So we can see how much it's growing, how much the GitHub community is growing as well. And it is really developers that are leading that front line. So there's a reason you have so many developers within a team, and that's because you need to innovate as quickly as possible. When Mitten presents his presentation this morning, he'll be outlining how the industry has completely changed. The companies who were at the top of the FTSE 100 are no longer there, because companies are now making money on the basis that they are developing software innovatively and securely. So you as developers are at the front line. However, for every 100 developers, you might have 10 people on the ops, release and build side, and then one security person who's trying to monitor all of that risk. And if you actually look at the sources of truth for where those vulnerabilities are, the National Vulnerability Database can only do so much. It's based on the OWASP name-based mapping, whereas the reason Sonatype has such precise data is because we have 100 researchers that all they do all day, every day is have a look at what's been committed from the source code, what's actually going into the IDE. How can you actually make sure that's secure? And it's not just name-based match, it actually goes in and finds those transitive dependencies off of that. So the last time we came to Turkey in person was just before the banking regulations changed around a software bill of materials. Mitten is going to go into this in a lot more detail in his presentation around how developers can help with this. And Gartner, the president, there's so much news at the moment. This is literally the year of the software supply chain hack. However, all of those security issues, how do they help you as a developer? So many enterprises are now trying to standardize what that DevOps model looks like, which they're building the tech stack, they're implementing automative tools, but who's actually responsible for that? Is it security? Is it ops? Is it the developer? Every enterprise is trying to get to this stage 5 self-service. However, we cannot achieve that unless everybody works together, and that's where Sonatype comes in. So Sonatype has that full spectrum of the software development lifecycle, so you control all of it, and it helps align the developers with the security team, with the ops team, with the legal, because at the end of the day, we're all trying to get to the same end goal, right? And if we all work on manual process, that does not scale. So how can we help you as developers? How can we help you run in line with the security, legal, and ops teams, but at the same time make your lives easier? And obviously the main focus all security want to do is mitigate risk. All legal want to do is make sure they have process and policy in place so that they're compliant, right? So when you actually look at these 4, so many companies, especially the big enterprises, are obviously looking at what that digital transformation piece really means. So from the developer side for you guys, obviously it's all about reducing the developer time, ensuring that you're building quality into your software. And at the end of the day, if you can help the other 3 departments as well, then again, we all have that same achievement at the end, and we can all do our jobs and a lot quicker. So if you're bringing component intelligence into your daily workflow, integrating early at every stage of the CI/CD, so you don't worry about compatibility, and then choose the best components from the start. So quickly vet the components against company policies, have real-time insights on component quality so you know what you are including and excluding in your applications. And then that way you can fix the issues before failing a build and move to an approved version in one click. So if you're integrating, whether it's Eclipse, IntelliJ, Microsoft Visual Studio, PyCharm, etc., you can really integrate and build that quality control within your source control and your IDE. So making sure that when you're building your source control, look at the evaluation results within GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket, and reduce that noise so that when it comes to security, they can just see one overview, one dashboard to ensure that they know what's being built into the software. And with continuous monitoring, you can automatically create pull requests to ensure that you're not going against and violating policies. But the main thing is when we're going through the security, they know what's being built into the software, the legal teams, transparency, and avoiding copyright infringement within third-party code. Providing a software bill of materials helps every single piece of that software development lifecycle. So by you guys using proper tools and automation to shift left, every other siloed part of that process, the sec, the ops, the legal, they can see for real-time insights. They know that they're complying with policy. The ops team can streamline that build and release, reduce feedback loops, and really show senior management metrics around that mean time to resolution and view the trends. So again, thank you for listening to me. Mitten is going to go really in depth on some of the hacks that have happened this year, some of the free tools. Again, they're all native tools that fit into all of the different languages, working within all the IDEs, and really actually understanding what is in your software. So Mitten will be speaking around how, as developers, making sure that you can work as quickly and up to speed as you need to, and really don't let the policies that the security people slow you down. You can register for a free t-shirt. So there is a link on there. Thank you, the Java User Group, for creating a very nice QR code to make it easier to scan through. And then I hope that you enjoy our presentation. So again, thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much, Ashleigh.